He got me at the Cheesecake Factory, y'all. I ain't getting out this car. This is the Cheesecake Factory. This is the Cheesecake Factory, y'all.
What's the problem with that?
This is a chain restaurant. Who takes someone that looks like this to a chain restaurant?
You want to talk about it?
What's going on, y'all? Back again, and I appreciate everybody who was patient, all the supporters that been riding with me the whole time. Finally got the computer back, and as you can tell, the camera quality is crisp. It's spectacular. Yeah, we spend a little pretty penny on that to make sure that we can get that more clear sight vision for you guys, man. But moving forward, y'all, today is about a lady who thinks she's too good for the Cheesecake Factory. But before we get into that one, it's another clip with another woman and some disrespectful stuff that she did. Let's dive into it, y'all.
Stop.
Who is Nita?
You need to put that down.
Who is Nita?
Hell no. To the no, no, no. Hell to the no.
Let me get this straight. So we got a beluga whale that's overweight with attitude. Ask him a question, don't give him a chance to answer like I just said, and then takes his PS5 and slam it on the ground after he specifically told her to stop. Couldn't be me, man. Couldn't be me. A lot of you ninjas have extremely no a lot of you ninjas have no standards, man. First off, you shouldn't be dealing with a woman that look like that anyway, a woman that act like that, a woman that talk like that, and a woman that's gonna disrespect you and take your PS5 and slam it on the ground. Absolutely ridiculous. Listen, y'all, we're gonna get into the next clip about this Cheesecake Factory thing. Let's find out how this whole thing unfolded. Let's dive into it.
Whew.
Let me just get the door for you.
Okay. He got me at the Cheesecake Factory, y'all. I ain't getting out this car. Yes.
Would you want me to open the door for you?
Look.
Are you're recording me?
Yeah. Yeah. This is the Cheesecake Factory.
This is you crazy.
Hold on, let me get this straight. He picked you up in his car, take you to the Cheesecake Factory. Then once he get out the car, you lock his door. And while he's trying to open the door to be a gentleman to let you out the car, the door is still locked. You roll the window down and says yes as if it's your car. And then afterwards, you want to try to record him and put him on TikTok. Ridiculous. Let's continue.
This is the Cheesecake Factory, y'all.
What's the problem with that?
Now hold up. One more thing I want to say. You notice in the beginning also how she switched her voice up. Notice how she had the real nice little soft voice. And then as soon as she get out the car to be a gentleman, she changed the whole tone of her voice. Let's continue.
This is a chain restaurant. Who takes someone that looks like this to a chain restaurant?
You want to talk about it? I'm fine with talking about it, even in front of them.
Oh yeah, I want to talk about it.
You're not really hot.
So average looking girl, and by the looks of it, you got the shoulders of a tied end, so you're probably a whale. Average looking girl with makeup on, some purple lipstick, and you think you too good for the Cheesecake Factory? Delusion is over 1 million, y'all. Let's continue.
Yeah.
Come on, get up on in the car. Yeah, we're gonna talk about it. Oh, okay.
Okay. So
Yes, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
So you expect a man to go all out on the first date. Is that right?
I mean, you're supposed to. When you take out a beautiful woman and you're courting her, because I get courted. So you're courting her, right?
You get caught about Pookie and Ray Ray. Maybe Tyrone on the right day if he had enough alcohol in his system. You get caught about him. But let's continue, y'all.
You're supposed to take care of her. You're supposed to cover her. You're supposed to protect her, cherish her, treat her well, right?
Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to do.
I agree. I
At the
went
Cheesecake
into this
Factory?
date as I expect, with the expectations for myself to keep you safe, you know, to respect you, to pay for your food, of course, pick you up, of course, and just treat you like a gentleman, which I believe I have done.
I mean, you've been pretty nice, but I mean, Cheesecake Factory.
I, on the other hand, have certain expectations for a girl I go out with on the first date. I expect her to be respectful too. I expect her to be cooperative, and at least, you know.
What did I do that wasn't cooperative?
Well, I mean, like, even like when we were walking to the car, you wouldn't put your hand around my arm or anything like that, or hold my hand or anything like that.
I mean, it's too early for that.
You lying ass bitch.
He picks you up on time, take you to the Cheesecake Factory, like I said already. Then you lock his car doors, and then he's a gentleman, try to open the door, let you out, right? And then on top of that, after he did everything, you tell him he's been pretty good to you. He's been pretty good. And then, not to mention that he said he tried to be nice and affectionate with her, hold her hand. She says it's too early for that. No, it ain't too early for that. You just don't like him like that. Because I guarantee you, say with the man that she genuinely desired, there was initial attraction there. As I always say, y'all, I promise you, she would have been initiating the move. Let's continue.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
don't know
and
you.
I
Yeah.
can respect that. I can respect that.
Okay.
When I got to your apartment to pick you up, you didn't want to invite me in. I can respect that too. We're not
Again,
maybe
I don't
we're not
know
there
yet.
Okay.
I don't know yet.
And then, but
I mean, I feel like I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do as a woman.
But
I got myself all made
There's
up.
nothing wrong with the Cheesecake Factory.
Another thing, the man was still talking. Why is you cutting him off while he talking? Let him finish saying what he had to say. He let you talk. Now let him talk. That's another masculine trait right there, man. With a lot of these women, they do things and they don't understand what they're doing. Don't cut a man off while he's talking. Let him finish what he got to say. But let's continue.
Right?
Yes, there's a lot wrong with the Cheesecake Factory.
Okay. Well, look at
my
planner where we were gonna go originally.
See, now that's where we should have went. All right there. Call him.
No.
What do you mean no?
By the looks of it, guys, you can see this right now. Before I continue, look at the shoulders. Look at the frame. This is clearly an overweight girl. How are you too good for the Cheesecake Factory, but you overweight? Let's continue, y'all.
See, I specifically told you both yesterday and this morning that I'd come to pick you up at 4 p.m. Right? And I got to your place at 4 p.m. You didn't even come downstairs for another hour, and so I was waiting downstairs for an hour. Right?
But I wasn't expecting for work to take me so long. I got home a little late.
I don't give a fuck, Keisha.
That has nothing to do with him. So let me get this straight. She leaves the man waiting outside for an hour. Now, luckily for this dude, I ain't gonna even say luckily. Now for this guy, he was kind enough to wait. I'm gonna tell all you guys out there, don't ever wait an hour for a female. If she make you wait an hour, she don't like you like that. In the West, say a woman makes you wait an hour, she do not like you like that. There's no initial attraction. There's no genuine desire there. I'm telling you. Because listen, if the shoe is on the other foot, they damn sure not gonna sit around and wait an hour for you. They're not even waiting 15 minutes for you, man. When that woman is not on time, listen, man, you cancel that day, you go about your day and go out with somebody else, or you go do something else. She got to be accountable for her actions, man. She has to be held accountable for her actions in the process. But again, never in your life wait an hour for a female. That is a low vibrational mindset. That's a lack of abundance. That's scarcity mindset. And that's what we call one-itis. Don't do it, y'all. If you do, you a simp. But let's continue.
And like I said, I don't know you well enough to invite you up into my apartment. And that is not possible.
And that's why I'm saying,
him inviting you into your apartment have nothing to do with the fact that you left the man waiting for an hour. But let's continue.
I'm thinking, okay, if we're not there in the relationship to, meet at your apartment, then maybe we're not ready in a relationship for such a nice fancy restaurant as Aria, especially if I'm paying for the whole thing, which I'm still willing to do. I would have been, but if we're late, I told you twice.
Late. It wasn't that late.
We literally left your place at the time the reservation was supposed to be. And I specifically said 4 because maybe we could get there early and even have some time to get to know each other on the way there and while we're in the parking lot. Waiting for a reservation.
We can still get to know each other. Isn't there another restaurant you can call that, it's equivalent to that? You don't understand.
At first, she was talking big bad stuff. Now he like, oh no, we ain't going. Her whole vibe, the tone of her voice changed, everything. He ain't good enough to be able to come into your apartment because you don't know him like that. But you know him well enough to spend his money going to a fancy restaurant. Like he said, oh, if you're just gonna treat me like the neighbor next door, if you're gonna just treat him like the neighbor next door, he's like, well, listen, we don't need to be going to no fancy restaurant then. Your house, your apartment, your body, your choice, his resources, his energy, his attention, and time. And then on top of that, you late, leave him waiting for an hour and make a lame excuse for it is the reason why y'all don't have a reservation that he had originally scheduled for you two. And then when you late for that and he take you to the Cheesecake Factory, you too good for the Cheesecake Factory as well. Delusion at its finest. Let's continue.
Look at me. I cannot go in the Cheesecake Factory.
Well, I don't know. I don't really consider you to be, beautiful.
You are average looking. Look at y'all. Listen, this ain't me bashing. Just take a look at that. When y'all watch this video, man, this video upload, y'all, you let me know if you know a woman that's overweight, that's too good for the Cheesecake Factory. She got an average looking face with makeup on and purple lipstick. Let's continue.
There's nothing wrong with
I will die. That's embarrassing.
Listen, as I said, I have very specific certain expectations for that.
Some of the richest white people out here who got money are go to the Cheesecake Factory. Ain't nothing wrong with going to the Cheesecake Factory. Tell me she don't go to chain restaurants. Well, last time I checked, a lot of restaurants that are high-end are chain restaurants. Maestro's, chain restaurant. Morton's Steakhouse, chain restaurant. Hyde Park, chain restaurant. Come on, man. Roof Chris, chain restaurant. Fogo de Chao, chain restaurant. Let's be honest. Let's continue.
I can tell it's not gonna be there. And maybe we're not right for each other. So respectfully, I'm gonna just drop you off at home.
Oh no, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
So you just want to call it a night? Isn't there some kind of compromise or something? Ladies, can you believe this?
I'm sorry, y'all.
He just pulled out of the parking space.
If I don't feel respected, I am not gonna go through with the rest of the day.
Well, you are serious. You're really leaving.
Yeah. You didn't want this place anyway, right?
I understand that I was late. I understand that. I understand that I could have been a bit more cooperative. You made some good points. That's why I'm willing to compromise.
Oh, you willing to compromise? Oh, you understand now that you was late. Now you understand he made some good points. Now you willing to compromise because he put that car in drive and started pulling off. Now, see, he was being respectful and nice about having boundaries. He still had respect for himself and he did it in a respectful way. Better than me, because I ain't gonna lie to you. I would have kicked her out of my car and then she could have called an Uber to go home. I'm not driving you back home. You done wasted my time, my energy. Yeah, I would have called, listen, would have kicked her out the car, she catch an Uber, and then you find your own way home. Straight up, man. That's how I would have done it. He was a lot more nice to me. Now, guys, when you see this video, y'all put in the comments, let me know what you would have done. Would you have waited an hour? But let's continue.
Are you sure you want to go home?
I don't have a lot of rules. I don't have a lot of expectations for a first date.
Look at her face. She's shocked. She can't believe it. This is probably the first time in her beloved life that she actually been called out on her bullshit. And somebody's not going to tolerate her bad behavior. He's actually taking her home. See, now when she was talking all that trash, like I said before, now we took that car and put that car in drive and it's about to take you home and he ain't tolerating your stuff. Now you want to scale back on your attitude and your behavior, and your tone of voice is all of a sudden more softer, more respectful. Let's continue.
But I've already said them and you've broken everyone.
Oh
so
my God.
I'm sorry. We're dropping you off home.
All right, whatever. Well, I mean, I guess I understand. You gotta do what you gotta do. I understand where you're coming from.
You notice how respectful they are when you call them out on their BS. It's crazy that a guy gotta drive you all the way home, cancel the whole date and plans just to get you to behave right. But see, that's what happened when you're dealing with these kind of females like that, y'all. That's why I say, man, you have to be that guy. Initial attraction, genuine desire, because that's when they behave the best. That's when you're gonna get the best experience for your resources, energy, attention, and time. That's when you get the best experience. You should never have to constantly keep on having to check a girl or kick her to the curb to make her act right. If you got to do all of that, you need to let her go, man. She's a vampire for energy. She's just gonna drain your energy, man. Tap away from your spirit, your soul, your mind. You gotta let them go, man. But like I said, y'all, listen. That's all I gotta say about this video. But before I get out of here, like I always say, for all of us, man, let's get our money on point. Let's get the body on point. Let's get the mind on point. Develop them social skills. And last but not least, man, get you a passport, travel to a destination of your liking. Because once you see it, you can't unsee it. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell another friend. Listen, I'll see y'all in the next video. I'm out.
Yeah, got the streets on fire, feel the heat, the Wayne way. Ain't never had no handouts, put in work, I'm self-made. Superhero strength, I got the power, Luke Cage. Flexing on them haters like Drake. This is real rap, no cap. Bust it down like packs. Hustle hard like I trap. I'm certified with no stamp.